New evidence and guilty plea in Idaho student murders. On July 2, 2025, Bryan Kohberger, a former criminology PhD student at Washington State University, appeared in court in Boise, Idaho, to enter a guilty plea to the brutal double homicide of 4 University of Idaho students: Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernadle, and Ethan Chapin. As part of a plea deal that spared him from the death penalty, Kohberger pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary, resulting in a sentencing agreement of 4 consecutive life terms plus 10 years. How prosecutors traced him to the scene. Investigators built a compelling case using a combination of cutting-edge forensic and digital detective work. DNA evidence. Kohberger's DNA was found on a knife sheath recovered near one victim and matched to him via a discarded Q-tip from his parents' trash. Vehicle and phone tracking. CCTV footage identified a white Hyundai Elantra seen multiple times near the crime scene in the early hours of November 13, 2022. Cell tower pings corroborated Kohberger's proximity to Moscow at the time. Digital forensics. Authorities examined Pinterest shopping history, where Kohberger had purchased a military-style Ka-Bar knife and a black balaclava, as well as cell phone data showing his presence near the victim's home multiple times. Despite the evidence, the murder weapon itself was never recovered, and Kohberger offered no motive or explanation for the killings. Courtroom reveals. Timeline and confession. During the July 2 plea hearing, Kohberger calmly responded yes to every charge, including being asked if he willfully, unlawfully, and deliberately killed each of the victims. Prosecutor Bill Thompson laid out a chilling timeline. Kohberger allegedly arrived at the off-campus home around 4 a.m., entered through a sliding door, and attacked the students on the 3rd and 2nd floors as they slept or tried to escape. 2 roommates survived, one witnessing a masked man fleeing the scene. Sentencing day. Impact and reaction. On July 23, 2025, Judge Stephen Hippler formally sentenced Kohberger. Delivered 4 life sentences without parole plus 10 years for the burglary charge, including fines and restitution payments ordered. In emotional victim impact statements, family members spoke of their endless void and called Kohberger a clown, joke, and evil, lashing out at the perceived inadequacy of the plea deal. Surviving roommates, Bethany Funk and Dylan Mortensen, recounted enduring trauma, panic attacks, and survivor's guilt. Mortensen described the assailant as evil, while Funk spoke of ongoing emotional distress. The judge expressed frustration over the absence of a motive, warning public attention may inadvertently glorify Kohberger. Still unanswered, the motive. Despite the exhaustive investigation, court proceedings, and sentencing, Kohberger has not revealed why he committed the murders. With no known connection to the victims, the case remains clinically detached, fueled by forensic data but devoid of psychological reasoning. Experts suggest future hearings may unseal more evidence, but the core question, why him, remains unanswered. Conclusion. The conclusion of this tragic case provides legal closure, with Kohberger permanently removed from society. But it fails to bring emotional healing or understanding. The families continue to bear unspeakable pain. The motive is unknown, and the killer remains silent. The haunting question lingers. What drove a well-educated criminology student to commit such an atrocity?